Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your support and your constant love shown on this channel. I really hope that you enjoy the content so far. I'm looking forward to be able to inspire you, to motivate you through storytelling, inspiration and lifestyle. Today's topic that is dear to my heart is not feeling good enough. Now, you can define not feeling good enough in your own terms because you know yourself more than anyone else. But in this season I'm in that I just want to share with you, I want to encourage you to know that you're not alone. And yes, it does sound vague saying you're not alone, but it is the truth. I put down some nuggets, and as I was having my alone time, there was a lot of things that I had to also unravel. To start off with, feeling down is caused because of the way you see yourself. We are living in a very fast-paced generation where things are becoming so quick and repetitive and competitive and restless, whereby we get to a stage and we say, if I don't achieve this at a certain age, I'm done. If I don't see the money coming into my account, that's it. If my revenue is not high, I quit. If I don't get 10,000 likes on this picture, I'm going to delete it to re-upload again. Can you see the repetition? And it's in particular targeted at the millennials. The millennials are the upcoming generation. We are the next founders. We are the next CEOs. We are the next counselors. We are the next business owners. We are the international speakers. But the issue about not feeling good enough is when you are looking to your left and to your right. You're comparing yourself and thinking, am I good enough? You're thinking because the person in front of you started first, they might as well just take the lead and I'll stay behind and just be comfortable. Being comfortable, to me, is laying down the dreams, the goals, the aspirations that you have set for yourself to achieve and not fulfilling it. You want to be comfortable. It's dysfunctional comfort. You're comfortable, but at the same time you're dysfunctional. You can't think. You're not sure whether to move forward. You're not sure whether to move back. You're not sure whether to go back to your job. You're not sure whether to leave your job and start a business. Dysfunctional comfort. Where does this come from? You're not feeling good enough. We won't always know what we've been called to do straight away. Our generation teaches us, get this quickly. Do these, take these strategies, you will make it in 1 week. But the people who have made it today, the CEOs, the founders, the motivational speakers, if you ask them and sit down with them, how did you start your journey? They will tell you it wasn't easy. Each and every one of us right now is on a journey. And what has held me together in particular is the fact that I've been able to use my journey as a lesson to take me higher. It's not easy. Why? Because it's not a straight line. We want the road, we want the journey, we want the destination to be straight. But guess what? It won't be. It's going to be up and down and up and down and up and down. Until you're able to accept that, it's going to be very hard for you to see yourself as someone worthy enough. You may be thinking, why am I here? What am I doing? Each and every one of us has something within us to fulfill. Some, yes, they are ahead of you. That's fine. Accept that. You are not them. And they are not you. And you don't even want to be people. You want to be you. You want to be what God has called you and what God has defined you to be as. If I was seated around a group of authors, rather than me thinking, oh, this strategy is great, I'm going to copy that person's strategy. Let me try and copy it and see if it's going to be exactly the same result as the other person. It won't. You can't compare your journey to someone else's journey. Feeling good about yourself is about looking at what you have in your hands and using it to work to your benefit and for your benefit. You may have a book and you're thinking, okay, well, I've written this book for 10 years and it's not going anywhere. Your words is an attribute and a contribution to that. What you say and what you have in your hand can work together well if you use the right words. There's no way you can say something positive, and even when negativity comes your way, as long as you are strong-minded, you will be able to overcome that. Your focus in particular is paramount. Where is your focus going? Who are you listening to? Are the people around you motivating you? Are they believing in you? Are they speaking life into you? Or are they just taking and taking and taking? You're looking around for the answer. You're thinking, oh, I think my friend will have the answer. Or, oh, if I get into that relationship, I'll be complete. Or, oh, once I get married, oh my gosh. What you think you want may not be ready for you. Yes, you want to run that business. Yes, you want to settle down. Yes, you want to buy that house. Yes, you want to be a public speaker. But what season you're in now, are you using the nuggets and the lessons learned to build you? Do you think being a success happens overnight? I see many adverts on how I made 6 figures in a week, how I made 7 figures in a month. That could be true for them. But this journey, there's no competition with anyone. You are on your own journey of self-discovery and freedom. You are not looking at what anybody else is doing. You're not trying to be like other people. Yes, people may give you constructive feedback, and that's great. But when you know who you are, you won't allow the things that hurt you to get to you. Instead, you will use it to turn it around and create a solution. Feeling good about yourself is important, not just to your self-esteem, but to those who you are also surrounded with. When people are around you, what kind of energy do they get from you? Can they trust you? What words are you speaking around them? What are you saying to yourself? How can you be better than yesterday? And how can you enjoy your current season right now? Rather than, until I get that, I'll be happy. Eyes have not seen, and ears have not heard, neither has it even entered into the heart of man, the things that God has in store for those that love him and are called according to his purpose. Let me just break it down for you. Eyes have not seen, meaning that no one, not even your own loved ones and family members, have seen anything yet. No one has heard, as in no one has spoken to my friend and said, oh, do you know what S is going to become in the next 5 years? Neither has it even fallen into the heart of men, of people, what God has in store for those that love him. If we can really grasp this scripture, let it be our food, our daily nourishment, to really think about the words that I've just said. That no eye has seen, no ear has heard, neither has it even entered into the heart of man, the things that God has in store for those that love him. There's a command to love him. But the beauty of that scripture is that no one in this world, people may think they know what you're going to become. Even you might even think you may know what you're going to become, but you will be so surprised. You might say, yeah, I think I know what I'm going to be. I'm working towards becoming a doctor, and God may put you in the law firm. I'm working towards becoming an author, and God may make you a teacher. It's good to have plans. Plan. Very good. But remember, the plans that the Lord has for you and I are greater than what we even have for ourselves and what other people think that we should be doing. I don't know if it's you, but do you get sometimes that people tell you, you're good at this, I think you should do this. And then when you do it, it flops. Because you didn't take the time to seek God. You thought, okay, well, it sounds great. Maybe I am good at this. Yeah, I feel great. Ego speaks. pride speaks. But when it doesn't work out well, emotions speak, feelings speak, anxiety speaks, worry speaks, stress speaks. And all these things aren't healthy. Some people don't even feel good until people say that they've done well. Do you know how painful that sounds? Just me hearing that. That was me in my secondary school days and college days. I was the kind of person where until someone would say something good about me, I would never believe anything good about myself. I would see others and think, how can I be like this person? And that's when I had to experience my own brokenness. And through my brokenness, I was able to publish 3 books. So had I listened and felt insecure about what people would say, I don't believe I'll be the Esther I am today. My name holds a lot of worth and a lot of value. I know what that name means. And when you also know what your name means, nothing should and will get to you. I said that at times we get too comfortable seeking him for things that we forget to think about why he has created us and called us to be. God is not a Santa Claus or a genie. Treat him as your father. Develop a strong relationship with him. This is another thing that on my journey to freedom and self-discovery, I had to understand. That not feeling good enough comes from the lack of relationship with him. How deep are you in your walk with God? How deep are you? How intentional are you? We can go to all these events, all these social networking clubs, be with the people that have made it. But aside that, when you go home, how deep are you with God? Socializing isn't bad. Getting to know people isn't bad. But your main source of success comes from God. Remember in my previous video about the pressures of social media, I spoke about the source being God and the resources around us being people, our jobs, our self-employment statuses. All these things are not bad, but when they become the source, it can cloud your focus and it will make you to succumb to the resources rather than being focused on the ultimate source, because the ultimate source is him. God is not someone that you should run to just because you need your answers met. And this has been something that's been really digging my heart, because I'm sure, if not the majority, I'm sure some of you right now have written down your goals for the ending of this year and probably have done the same for 2020. I have to be honest, I have too. In fact, I believe I've even done it till 2023. But what I am trying to say is that as you write down your goals, don't expect it to come quick. Where God is like, bam, okay, let me speak to God today. God, give me A. God, give me B. God, give me C now. And all of a sudden you think you're going to get it quickly. God is not Santa Claus. He deserves the respect and awe that is due to his name. And as he has woken you up in the morning, that is a strong sign that you must give him his due. In order to feel good, your relationship with the Lord is the most important thing you can ever have. I went to an event not long ago, and do you know what one lady said? When she wakes up every day, she leaves her phone in the living room while she's upstairs sleeping. That is serious. But she knows why she's done that. She knows why she's made that decision. Because perhaps it was a distraction to her. Perhaps her focus was, when I wake up at 6 a.m, I'm going to look at my phone to see who's on. Oh, this person, I hope they're going to like my picture. Oh, she looks really good. Wow, she's traveling. Oh my gosh, how is she making it so fast? Oh. And then that's where the self-doubt comes in. When I go out, there's no day I don't see anyone not on their phones. Not even one day. We're scrolling. The face alone just shows misery, stress, tiredness, vulnerability. Is this the life we're meant to have? No, it's not. We're not meant to be having a life that is gloomy. How you see yourself is so important. And it can take you further or it can make you stagnant. We have got 3 months left into this year. And I believe the majority will not want to start this year and finish the year the same. And I speak that to my own life. And I can say by the grace of God, I have achieved a lot. But it's not for me to boast. It's for me to remind you that you have a lot in you that needs to be birthed out, that needs to come out of you. You may think, oh, this 9-to-5 job, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Remember, no eye has seen and no ear has heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man, the things that God has in store for you. As much as I love my community, even they don't even know what God has in store for me, even my beautiful parents. As much as I want to make them proud and do well, even they don't even know what God has for me. And you that is listening to this video right now, I don't even know what God has for you. But what I know I can give to you is to help you change your mindset. By using your pain, by using your rejection, by using your downfalls to be authentic, to birth something beautiful from your struggles. God gave me a vision to run a business called Authentic Worth. And it's coming up to a year now. And I can say that a lot of healing has taken place. Not just in my life, but the lives of others. Being able to help aspiring authors write their first and second books. Being able to help people by listening to them and them having a platform to speak about what they go through. That is what we need in our society today. In our working environments, we don't get this kind of support. And funnily enough, I don't know if you have noticed as well, but most events of today, they do encourage vulnerability. They do encourage transparency. But before, where were they? Hidden. Because people were too afraid to be true and to be real. They were afraid because they didn't feel good enough. They were afraid because they didn't feel like they were worthy. Let me tell you something. You are worthy and you are beautiful, and no one should ever take that away from you. If you don't feel good about yourself now, I'm sorry to tell you, no one will ever make you feel good. You don't feel good when the support and the success comes. You also feel good when the rejection comes, when lack of support comes. That's where you're tested the most. Everybody will be your friend when you've made it. When you're the best-selling author, your books are publicized everywhere on the media. Everybody wants to be your friend when that happens. But when you're not known for your good works, when you're not earning enough, as the world will claim it to be, if you're not working in that prestige job, if you're not with the prestige club, then I don't know you. And that is what is bringing down a lot of people today, because they don't feel good enough, because they don't think that they're in the right environment. In terms of environment, I'm not talking about having the positive team. I'm talking about what looks quick and easy to get and looks temporarily attractive. I said temporarily attractive, something that is not permanent. It looks attractive for now, but it won't last. That is what we need to get our minds off. God can call certain people for his glory for a reason. When you look at someone else and you think that because the person is on TV and the person is traveling all around the world and the person is doing big movements, you think you're not good enough? Let me tell you something. Some people are called to be on the platform. Some are called to be behind the scenes. But in the end, they work together for one ultimate purpose. If you think that success is about being seen, then you've really got the wrong definition of success. If you think feeling good about yourself is also to be seen, you've got the wrong definition of feeling good. Feeling good to some people may just be coming off social media. Feeling good to some people may be walking outside to explore nature and enjoy it. Feeling good can be to look after the elderly. What are you defining your feeling good as? How are you seeing yourself? Because that is what matters. And I really want to leave you with this. As you begin to get close to God, God will continue to reveal many things to you. You won't understand your life right now. It may be painful. It may be stressful. You think you have people to talk to, but sometimes you end up feeling alone. But be encouraged, because everything I record, I make sure I apply it to myself. You are not behind in this life. Don't ever define success from a worldly perspective, because let me tell you something, the world changes every day. Khaki could be the best color right now. Tomorrow it's orange. The next day it's blue. The day after it's green. Feel good about yourself even when it hurts. Don't sugarcoat your pain. Be real. Be honest. Find people who can really listen attentively to your struggles. It's very important to be honest. Authentic worth wasn't birthed in success. It was birthed in a place of self-discovery, of pain, of loss. I'm going to say this. When people see me, they see, wow, Esther has written 3 books. Esther is going to speaking engagements. Esther is writing books for other people. And she's doing good things. But they didn't see the Esther that was crying behind the scenes. They didn't see the time that I laid my beautiful sister to rest. All they saw was the glitz and the glamour. And no wonder why they say not everything that glitters is gold, because there will always be something behind the scenes that causes pain. But rather than me using the departure of my dear sister to put me down, I used it to lift me up, so that other people out there will know that if I can keep going despite what I've been through, what is stopping you? If I didn't allow what happened to put me down and not make me feel good enough, then why are you not feeling good enough? Someone said to me the other day, when I heard your story, Esther, I had to shut my mouth. And I said, why? She said, I haven't been through how much you've been through. You have been so strong. And look at me complaining about silly things that are insignificant, but you have been through life. And I was humbled, because you won't know how much you are going through until you hear someone else's story. Feeling good about yourself starts with you. Whether you've lost a loved one, whether you've lost your job, whether you're single, whether you're waiting, whether you're trying to buy a house, whether you're trying to build your business abroad. Feel good about yourself now. Why are you waiting for people to clap for you? Why are you waiting for that team? And as you continue to build in silence, God will do the promotion for you. When I say God will do the promotion for you, I mean it. I don't need to talk. I will do. The motto for this year was don't talk, just do. And I have humbly stood on that. When it comes to movements, God is my number one. And I want to encourage you to make him your number one too. But in particular, the main purpose of this video is to remind you to feel good about yourself, no matter what situation you are in. Feel good about yourself. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate that book. Celebrate that promotion. Celebrate that first wig you made. Celebrate that business. Yes, the turnover may not be high. Celebrate it. What are you waiting for? You can't try to make life the way you want it to be. Sometimes life may cause you to question your purpose. Be inspired to know that you can feel good every step of the way. Enjoy your journey called life. Take care, guys. Until my next video. Bye.